One document, one upload. That is all it takes to wake up the most powerful knowledge engine Google has ever built. Google rebuilt NotebookLM for 2026. This is your guide to building the ultimate second brain.
Every single day, the internet generates over 2.5 quintillion bytes of raw data. Research papers, podcast transcripts, YouTube tutorials. Critical knowledge is scattered across dozens of incompatible formats right now. And the human brain was never designed to hold it all together without something fundamentally breaking down. This is precisely why Google rebuilt NotebookLM from the ground up for 2026, completely redesigned. The new 3-panel architecture separates sources, chat, and studio into a seamless left-to-right production pipeline for users. But none of that matters if the data feeding it is wrong, incomplete, or poorly organized. Today, we build your second brain from scratch, starting with the single most important step. The Sources panel is your foundation, accepting PDFs, Word docs, EPUBs, spreadsheets, audio, and YouTube. EPUB support means entire textbooks and digital books can now be uploaded as a single clickable research source. Paste a YouTube link and NotebookLM extracts the full transcript, turning video into searchable text. Each source holds up to 500,000 words, roughly the equivalent of 8 full novels. And you get 50 source slots per notebook. That is 25 million words of searchable knowledge. But raw capacity means nothing without strategy. And that strategy is called source isolation and siloing. Create separate notebooks for separate topics. One for AI research, one for health data, one for financials. This silo strategy keeps the AI grounded. Every single answer is locked to your curated sources. Now here is where it gets powerful. NotebookLM can actually hunt for sources on your behalf automatically. Fast research works like a precision search engine. Type a query, and it returns curated sources instantly. Deep research is the real weapon. It deploys an autonomous AI agent to browse hundreds of websites. It then compiles everything into a full citation-backed research report, delivered right into your Sources panel automatically. You can point Discover sources at your own Google Drive, pulling in docs, slides, and sheets instantly. When your notebook connects directly to Gemini, your curated second brain can answer beyond its walls. Your database is loaded, your silos are locked, your second brain is alive. What can it create?
NotebookLM is loaded. Now we turn static documents into reports, presentations, and interactive audio.
Your second brain is loaded with data. Now it is time to build real-world assets. The Studio panel is where static documents transform into reports, slide decks, infographics, and structured tables. Click Reports and NotebookLM analyzes your sources, then suggests the most useful output formats automatically. It generates full briefing documents, competitive analyses, and research summaries, grounded entirely in your material. Every single claim inside that report links back to your sources. Zero hallucination by architectural design. But reports are just the beginning. The slide deck engine is where presentations build themselves from scratch. Upload your research, click slide deck, and NotebookLM generates a complete presentation with visual narratives instantly. Nano Banana Pro powers every slide image, turning dense source text into cinematic visual storytelling automatically. And the new single slide revision system lets you fix one slide without regenerating the entire deck. Fix one slide at a time. Make slide 3 more visual or slide 7 more concise. Now here is where structured data gets truly powerful. The data table engine extracts order from chaos. Upload messy product descriptions across multiple documents and NotebookLM converts that text into clean, sortable comparison grids. You define the columns: tool name, pricing, features, use case, and it fills every row. Then export directly to Google Sheets. Your scattered research is now a filterable, shareable production database. But the most revolutionary feature is interactive audio. Click Join, and you enter the conversation live. You can interrupt the AI hosts mid-sentence, challenge their analysis, demand better explanations, and they respond instantly.
You have seen NotebookLM create. Now it listens. Stay with us because you are about to talk back to your research.
Welcome back. Now that you can debate your sources, let us turn knowledge into active recall. Flashcards convert your uploaded material into spaced repetition study cards. Progress saves across every single session. The quiz engine generates multiple choice questions grounded entirely in your sources, perfect for certification preparation. You can mark cards as mastered or missed, shuffle the deck, and rerun only the questions you failed. Mind maps reveal your entire knowledge structure at a glance. Click any branch to explore deeper. Your second brain now creates, teaches, and debates. But what happens when it starts making video?
Your second brain can now produce full cinematic video from your research. This is where it all comes together.
The cinema screen flickers to life. NotebookLM can now generate full cinematic video from your research. Cinematic video overviews combine 3 AI models: Gemini directs, Nano Banana illustrates, and Veo animates. Gemini acts as creative director, making hundreds of structural decisions about narrative, pacing, and visual style. Upload your sources, add a steering prompt, and the system renders a complete documentary-style explainer automatically. The output is not a slideshow. It is fully animated footage with fluid transitions and cinematic depth. Every frame stays grounded in your uploaded material. No external data, no hallucination, pure source fidelity. You can choose visual styles for your videos: classic, whiteboard, watercolor, retro print, and even anime. But cinematic outputs extend beyond video. The infographic engine now offers 10 new visual presets: sketchnote, kawaii, professional, scientific, anime, clay, editorial, instructional, bento grid, and bricks. 10 styles. Each style transforms the same source data into completely different visual languages, matching any audience instantly. The bento grid layout organizes complex comparisons into modular tiles, perfect for structured professional presentations. Scientific mode produces textbook-grade diagrams with clean data hierarchies, built for research and academic publishing. And you control orientation, detail level, and custom descriptions, guiding the AI toward your exact visual intent. Now imagine scaling this across an entire organization. That is exactly what NotebookLM Enterprise delivers. Teams can share notebooks with controlled access levels, full editing rights, or restricted chat-only permissions. Connect your notebook to Gemini, and the most powerful AI answers from your curated knowledge base. Your second brain is no longer personal. It is shared organizational intelligence accessible to your entire team. From a single uploaded PDF to a full cinematic production pipeline, NotebookLM has redefined knowledge work. No hallucination, no external data, just your sources turned into cinema. This changes everything. Your second brain is loaded. Your cinematic pipeline is live. The only question left is what you build. Your second brain is waiting. Go build it, load it, and let it create something extraordinary. If this opened your eyes to what's next, hit that like button. And if you know someone who needs to see where technology is heading, share this with them. Subscribe to Nova Tech and stay at the frontier of discovery.